And today we are reviewing Put a Ring on It. And honey,
on it.
It is quite a bit today.
Eye-opening.
Oh my gosh. But we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Yes.
But yes, we're going to get right into it. We are going to continue with Alfonso and Shay.
Okay, yes, she invited the doctor.
No, we're going to finish off with the date.
Oh, that happened with the date. Oh,
yeah,
yes,
so we remember it was, she basically got into a fight with this girl, whatever, stuff like that, which, you know.
Almost got into a fight. They didn't, they argued and they didn't come to blows.
Well, someone was about to get a plate, and the Chinese lady had to come and grab it.
Actually, the producer.
Oh!
That was the producer when I looked at him, because he had the headphones on and he was holding her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's just embarrassing. If I get to that place, please remove me from that relationship by force.
Yeah.
That's too much. That was actually too much. And a little uncivilized.
And she ended up leaving with Alfonso. He left.
He's like, I was talking to you. Yeah. I was not talking to her.
Yeah.
And she was doing all this stuff.
So they left their dates at the
restaurants.
Place. Yeah.
And so he's talking. So her date is talking to the other girl who was on a date with Alfonso. They're talking about what happened or whatever, stuff like that. And so she walks over with her shoes in hand. So apparently she took off her shoes underneath the table and she was ready to scrap.
She was ready to, yes. She was ready to.
Crazy. So he basically was like, I'm going to just be a gentleman, eat with her or whatever, since, we both didn't get to be on our dates.
Yeah.
I guess he won't be getting the second one, and neither will she.
That's for sure. Experiment is a wrap.
Yes, but apparently Shay called the doctor so that she could talk to her or whatever
about
how
behavior, I guess. Too.
Yes. Girl, you need to talk to yourself.
I know.
That was just insanity. Insanity.
And she was like, I really acted out of myself. And the doctor was just like, well, why did you go there? Like, what are you afraid of? And then she gives us the back history where, in fact, she and Alfonso they got engaged, made a big engagement party, went to go get married in Vegas, but the officiator was not there. They had to have an officiator from Vegas sign the papers. They came and found out that the papers were not signed by this officiator, so they weren't legally married. So, and she said on her way to Vegas, that's when the girl called her, some girl that Alfonso was seeing, and told her.
Oh, wait, currently?
When they went to Vegas
to
go get married, a woman called Shay to tell her that Alfonso was the love of her life.
Oh, so they were dated. They had dated before.
So they got married, but it did not, things weren't signed. Found out it wasn't legal. And so they were just engaged. Yeah. Then there was some other issue with another woman. And so that's when she decided to leave him, break up the engagement, leave him, and she left him for 2 months. She left him for 2 months.
Wait, why did she break up with him again?
Because there was another woman. There was another female issue. So she was just like, she's done. She broke up with him. She said she enjoyed being separated from him for those 2 months.
Yeah, you get real happy.
Came back to him, though, after 2 months. And the same arguments. They were having the same fight, same arguments. And so I think with Dr. Nicole really helping her, she was able to see that really she's mad at herself.
Yeah.
For coming back and still being in the same situation and not putting any boundaries, enacting any boundaries with him or giving him any ultimatums. So that's where we are.
Well, my thing is, I just feel like if you have to give an ultimatum, why even come back? Like, obviously you left. He obviously was fine. You just shouldn't have. Shay and Alfonso. So, yeah. So basically that's what had happened with, you were saying that she came back to him prematurely.
Right. So
and she's upset with herself.
She's upset with herself, and she just feels like if she can control him, like if she feels like somehow she'll be able to control him and he will marry her or be there for her. At the same time, though, she told Dr. Nicole that if she knows that if it's not going to work out, she knows that that's it for her.
Well,
like
she would
she's
have.
done.
I think she had also
And
told
maybe
the
that's why she's
doctor-
always crying.
Well,
Because
I think
it's
also.
like time to say goodbye, and she's realizing that.
Yeah. Also, I think the doctor asked her, why haven't you told him any of your boundaries or your ultimatums or whatever stuff like that? And she was like, because I feel like I've kind of prepared myself for a departure.
Because she knows he wouldn't change. He probably will not respect that ultimatum. She knows what his answer will be. And she knows that if he gives her that answer, if she pushes him and pushes him to give her an answer, and the answer is not what she wants, she will break up with him. And she's not ready for the relationship to end.
Sad. It is sad, but that's how it is. When you are so used to being with somebody and you're stuck in a routine, it's kind of hard to see your life without them. But girl, you did it before. You said you was happy. Girl, let me tell you something. When I get out of a bad relationship, I'm quite happy. I'm quite content when you start focusing
And that's why she
on
was
yourself.
doing well. She said she was doing well. She was happy when she wasn't with him. But that habit that you have of being with this person, and then all of a sudden, also you start seeing this person with rose-colored glasses. All the stuff that you've been through, all of a sudden, it looks like it wasn't that bad,
Yeah.
Everything was so great. He was so good to me. He was so...
That's why you have to write down every bad thing they did to you, and then you rate that list when you
Because
start.
I
I remember he was a little shit.
Yeah.
Let me go and
Yeah.
let me go on a vacation so I can get my mind off this fool. But yes.
Yeah. And when he was talking, because he and the guys went out for a little pool time and for some libation, they called him, drink some alcohol.
That Louisiana guy is a fool. He is so funny.
Kenneth is funny. But Alfonso has said he will be shocked if he proposed to Shay.
And she said no.
And she said no. Like, he feels like he has her so much in the bag. Like,
well, girl, way you reacting, of course he think he has you in the bag. You almost try to beat up another woman over this
He
fake
said he'll have
Ross.
whiplash or something if she said no. I was just like, wow.
I'm like, girl, I mean, look at the way she reacted over this fake Rick Ross. But yeah, so that was Shay and Alfonso. But let's talk about Shorty.
Well, we were talking about what the advice that Alfonso gave Kenneth. Because I thought that was a very good advice. He's like, from one OG, is it okay if I give you this advice? And Kenneth was like, yeah, go ahead. And he told him that I think it's better for you to get yourself together. Get your finances together.
Get a job.
Because if you don't have your finances together, it's something that she's always going to bring up.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very good advice.
I mean, it's obvious. How you don't know to do that don't make sense to me. I mean, Kenneth, I can honestly see why that girl fell in love with you.
Yeah, you're
funny. You're so charming. Very funny. Like, you just seem like a really amazing guy. But there was some serious red flags, like you taking her credit information and you wanting to destroy her job.
Yeah.
Red flag. But it's all tied up in a pretty bow of charm. So
yeah. And what was very interesting too, remember when he went on his dates and the girl was trying to tell him, which I thought she was doing too much, and she pretty much told him, is that what you really want, Shorty? Like that lady. She's like, because sometimes men will be like, I'm not gonna marry the party girl. I'm gonna marry, the wife material. She's like, but what if you can marry she said what you need to do is marry the party girl, so you still have your fun, but she's also your wife. Now this girl apparently,
he don't need to have fun. He needs a damn job and some stability.
This is what she said. Apparently, she has just got out of a relationship. She followed a guy down here, and he was working in a club, and told her to come on and work in the club. I don't know what she did in the club. And anyway, they're no longer together, suffice to say. But I just felt like she was doing too much, and she even asked him, maybe we can meet up, whatever. And he told the guys during this little pool thing that they had, he said she was coming on to me real strong. Oh my goodness, really strong. So, she really was. She was
My thing is she was
thirsty.
she was gorgeous.
Beautiful girl, but very thirsty.
Yeah. Also, I feel like she was doing
And
too much
pretty
because she
much
kept
tell-
on looking back at Shorty, like the whole thing. Like you couldn't even really talk to
Yes.
him. The thing is, Kenneth is already checked out. When he sees somebody and he's going on a date, like he saw her, saw she looked good. His eyes were like this, like nope, nope,
Oh,
nope,
yeah,
nope,
he
nope, nope,
wasn't
nope, nope,
trying
nope, nope,
to,
nope, nope.
yeah.
So my thing is, I feel like he was already checked out. He's not really trying to connect with anybody because he really does like Shorty. She stayed disrespecting him, but we gonna get into that in a minute.
Yes.
Um,
Ooh, child.
But I just felt like, you know, they couldn't really enjoy the date. He was so focused on her already, and then you focusing on her does not help you guys get a connection at all. And then my thing is Shorty, she's there flirting with the
And
guy.
Shorty
talking
also
about
was
she wants
connected
oyster.
to Kenneth too. She, you know, she was a little jealous.
Yeah, but
And she asked the guy that, you know, let's leave, you know, because she's like, I cannot deal with this, watching him and her.
she wasn't tripping that bad. I'm sorry. She's a good actress.
Okay.
I mean, she does love him, you know, and stuff like that. But honest to goodness, I really do feel like she has like half her body out the door. To be honest, she does. Because the way she lit his ass on fire at the therapy session,
But
there is some deep rooted hurt feelings there, and I feel like anyway, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yes, so I don't know. But he does really like her. But the thing is, he has to go to therapy. He has to get himself together. And I don't think Shorty's going to be waiting for that. She probably will get somebody who's more stable.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're really meant to be together.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy. He really is. I really love Kenneth. Like, he's awesome. But,
There's
yeah,
red flags there.
for sure. But let's talk about...
There's some red flags with Shorty.
Yeah. But anyway, so let's get to the therapy session.
Yes, when they all come to see Dr. Nicole.
So we gonna continue with Shorty and Kenneth.
Yeah, let's continue with Shorty and
I
Kenneth.
don't even know how the hell this went left, y'all. I don't know how this went left,
the
but let me
doctor
secure
was
my
asking-
wig. Let me secure my wig. I want to fly away.
The doctor was asking Kenneth, you know, how did the whole
How was
thing...
your date going or whatever, stuff like that. And he basically was like, you know, I mean, she asked if you were attracted to her. He's like, you know, I wasn't super attracted to her. Like, you know, my radar didn't go up. She's like, I know his type. You know, I know what he likes. And the thing is, he likes women who are out of his league. This is Alfonso.
Yeah,
And then Otis was like,
yeah.
he said he liked women that are out of his league.
Yeah.
And then she said, what do you mean by
out of
that?
his league.
She's like, you know, like he likes women who are of a high caliber, look good, are very sought after, who are very picky, who have their self together and everything like that. Like he likes women who are very much out of his league. And, you know, that's just what he likes or whatever. And she said, well, what does that say about you? Or something like that or something.
Yeah, and I guess she was like, yes. And
She was like,
the doctor asked, you mean like you? Yes.
she said, like me.
her.
But you're with him though. And then she was like, well, the thing is with Kenneth is when I first met him, he tried to make it seem like he was very established. He had himself together and that he was somebody who was stable. Come to find out when I'm like have them falling for him, you know,
Right.
it turns out he ain't shit.
Pretty much.
That's basically what she tried to say.
Pretty much.
But you know, I feel like she holds some resentment
Ooh,
towards that
child.
with him or whatever and stuff like that. So I feel like she is very angry with him.
She's very angry.
But I think she's angry at herself.
She's angry at herself. But what I don't like about everything that she says is very valid. But I just feel like
Very valid.
No, everything that she's saying. Like, okay, he lied to me and I'm upset. Your emotions, your feeling and stuff.
Out of his league. My thing is,
But the
Shorty,
thing
listen, women stay grabbing men who are out of their league. They will go, but with the dusty, they'll go with the drug dealer, they'll go with the janitor, they'll go with the man who ain't got no job, but can lay pipe.
You mean they stay grabbing men who are below their league?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Just
okay,
because they want love, women
Yeah.
do that all the time. So maybe you like men who are out of your league as well. My thing is,
with
I just
Shorty
felt
is
like
that-
you don't do that to somebody that you love.
Yeah.
You don't go
And
and
it
crucify them like that. Like I just felt like
That's how it
like you
sounded.
just. It was like you said this man is like the scum of the earth. He is like below you. Like you
Yeah.
had some God complex or whatever, and that he's like he's still a human being who, yes, he manipulated you to get you. I feel bad about that.
You should not be in
but
a relationship.
if you are so hurt and you have that
You should
so
be in the
much
relationship.
venom towards him, then you should just let him go.
But
You should-
don't keep on beating him.
Well, also she can't let him go because he'll go and steal her credit information. So there's that.
It just seems as though she has gotten into this space
Of just putting
this
him down.
habit, right? There's this habit of I'm gonna put you down, put you down, put you down, hoping that with your talking you will change him. That really never changes someone.
And
I
he
didn't
looks,
like the way she spoke about him because I just feel like even with your children,
he looked like he wanted to cry.
you don't. There are certain things you're not gonna talk about out there.
You're not gonna go.
I mean, you
and
got
do
to a
that.
space where I think Dr. Nicole was like, "This is something we'll have to address. We'll address later, right?"
She's
Because
like, yeah,
you
most
can see
definitely.
the pain. Like, there's just certain things. Like, you don't bring this stuff out like this. I think it was kind of classless, like very ill mannered.
I just
like,
thought it was just very ruthless. I didn't
like,
think
yeah.
it
So
was right.
so in that sense, shorty,
you
I
might be
don't know. You might think you're in a league, but that behavior was very classless. So I don't know
Yeah.
what league you belong to.
And then my thing
But
when
I
you
don't know
love
if you belong
somebody,
to-
you just don't try to break them. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he wanted to cry, but he was like, "Let me not be exposed as a brokey, and then let me come and start crying too." And then man gonna be looking at him like a sucker. Yeah, I told him to
And
get
and
himself
Dr.
together.
and
I
Dr.
did tell him that at the
just
pool.
really like. I mean, everybody was shocked. The women were shocked. The men were shocked.
Charlene
Everybody
was like-
shocked. We were just like,
Alphonse was like, the way he kept that
Otis
bomb
was
in
just
his head.
like
He
this.
was like, and then he said, "I'm glad I'm not in that position." I was like, bruh.
Yeah,
I just thought that was wrong. Like, just take
That
the
was-
man's testicles and just
just
Just-
give me your balls. Like,
like
who
why?
are you, shorty?
Like, girl,
I was just shocked. Shorty, I did not see that coming at all. Like she showed me.
I
another
feel like the
side of
ladies are
her.
really showing who they are this
Yes,
time around. I'm like, girl, let me clutch my pearls, clutch my chest, honey, because I cannot.
Ooh.
My wig flying off.
I don't have a wig. But it was just, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Tell us what you think about that. Because even talking about it makes me very uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
And usually, I will always take, I am down for the women. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But girl,
shorty,
I can't.
cannot.
I have to
like,
hop out the boat with you and go swim to shore.
I'm going to jump off that boat.
I gotta do the breaststroke, honey. Gotta get out of there.
I can't roll with you on that
Yeah,
one, shorty.
mm-mm.
I just...
I feel like when you love somebody, you have to have a level of you don't want to break them, and if
grace.
you're really
just some
grace,
like,
have some damn mercy. But I think she's so used to doing this at home.
and this is what, yes, like this is something that this woman is very comfortable with,
my thing is, if you feel tricked, then leave him, but don't go and abuse him. I mean, the man don't even look right. Like
I mean,
he got
if he's
bags
if
that's
he's
so
a liar,
deep and
he's
so
a
dark.
manipulator, he's a deceiver, he's a brokey and a dusty, and he's not up to par with you.
That say more about you than
Then
him.
why are you still there? Exactly.
I mean, honestly,
I
if
mean,
you are
just
so
got me
pissed off,
confused.
leave him. Yes, you might love him. You might cry
But
for a few days.
I don't know if you get a high from
She
putting you
probably
down
do.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you getting from this relationship?
She had no mercy. She had
and
no
it
mercy.
just came out of left field. I don't know if they've just fought in the car.
Well,
before
he
they
was
arrived.
walking
You
in, and
did
he
mention.
walked in. He had the umbrella over it himself, and she was like not walking there. Like she was like way
So
behind.
they may have just come from some argument, and she was just ready for him. So let's move on to what Otis and Charlene are the other ones. Oh, brother. So
It just gets
she
worse.
was talking about Otis and Charlena. And Charlena starts saying, Otis is not being honest with her to tell her about the first date
No, she was
he had
talking
with
about
this
the
girl.
Well, first she was talking about the girl, whatever, and talking about the day or whatever, and she was like, tell her about your day. You were there checking out her tattoos. Tell her about it and everything. Like to me, she told the doctor, she seemed really young to me. He liked her. She seemed pretty.
And she said
whatever.
to last time,
Yes,
because this is the second date, he is going out with this girl.
yes.
Yes.
This is the first time she's meeting her though.
Nope. Remember, she met her that day. Remember she met her
yeah.
that day when they went for the horseback riding thing.
Right.
Yes, and she was like, trying to kind of be patronizing to her.
No, that
Her
was not
being
it. That
young.
was the yoga. Because the thing is, he met that girl at the horseback riding. So that was the first time she met her.
When they went for the yoga.
Yeah, that was
okay.
when she was being patronizing.
But she hadn't seen her before?
No.
Oh.
But yeah,
I think
so
she'd seen her before.
but she
Okay,
said
anyway.
so the thing is the girl came or whatever and stuff like that, and I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, so
You mean for the
yoga, dates or whatever stuff like
Mhm.
that, and the thing is she's like, we were not at a good place or whatever, so I really wasn't really
And
receptive
they
to
weren't
all
in a
that
good place
because he wasn't being truthful
he wasn't
about
talking
his dates or
with
talking
her,
about it.
that
But
first date.
so my thing is, I said it last week.
Mhm.
There, nothing happened there. I did not think he was attracted to her. That is not his type.
No.
When I look at Charlene and I look at her, that's not his type.
Yeah.
Personally.
So he wasn't attracted to her.
But he's playing you like a fiddle. You allow yourself to be played like an idiot. But yes, you were saying.
Yeah. So he was. So anyway.
So she said that he wasn't being honest with her about the date.
And so
Whatever.
That's what,
So then he decided, I got something
So
for
she
your
said,
ass today.
Actually, you're right. I wasn't, because I didn't feel like I could talk to her about it because I know she's gonna get upset. But
Oh Lord.
what actually happened is, let me tell you now. He didn't say all that, but that's pretty much.
He also
I
very
have
petty.
been DMing her because we apparently have a friend that we like, a mutual friend.
We have a couple friends that
Actually,
are mutual.
We have
A couple.
a couple
few.
friends. Yeah.
So.
Or mutual. So I've been DMing her.
So you've
And
been lying this whole
Charlena
time.
lost it.
So you've been lying this whole time.
And just started pointing at him, her finger shaking.
Like she had
And
the
Dr.
gun sign.
Nicole
She had the
and
gun
Dr.
sign.
Nicole is saying, "Do you guys want to share?" No, we don't.
No, but
Like, she
before
was
that though,
really
no, but
upset.
before that though, she was just like, like you've been lying this whole time. Like I can't even stand to look at you right now, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you are just a liar. Like
You're
you're
a
making
liar.
yourself out to be a liar.
Yes.
And she was
You're
like,
not who
just
you say you are.
she's
How
like,
you
just
present
don't even
yourself
talk
over
to me.
here.
Like don't talk to me like right now. Like just seriously be quiet.
Gosh.
Like I can't or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so they
So
so
Dr.
said,
Nicole
let's move on to Alfonso and
she
Shay.
told them also that
Well, she said,
Charlena,
how about
you
your
want,
date?
she said you want to have a safe space to talk about your date, right?
Mm-hmm.
Charlena said yes. She said, and Otis, you want a safe space to talk about your date? He said yes. She's like, so you guys have to be a safe space first. You have to be
What
what
you
you want someone else to be for you.
That made a lot of sense. to
You've
me.
got to be in a safe space. And Charlene was just like, Dr. Nicole, it doesn't matter because
this
it's
is
done.
over.
It's over.
She said, "What you mean
she
it's
said,
over?
What do you mean? It's
This
a deal
relationship
breaker.
is over.
The
That's a
relationship is
deal
over.
breaker, Dr.
It's a
Nicole.
deal breaker.
Because the thing is, you mean you get to talk to your dates? Can I talk to my dates? And
So
he said,
Dr.
yeah, sure. If y'all have mutual friends. He said, no, I don't. No, I
No,
can't. So
no,
don't
I
even
can't.
lie like that.
No,
Like
yes.
she did it just like this
And
to him.
so,
And he was like,
Dr. Nicole says, the thing is, you're trying to control someone else, and what this process is
People got
supposed to
issues.
teach you is that you actually cannot control anyone
But
else
your damn
but
self.
yourself.
Yes,
And that
ma'am.
girl could not control herself.
No. Mm-mm.
So Dr. Nicole moved down to Alfonso and
and she's
Shay,
like,
and
did
she-
you?
She's talking to him.
She's
Yeah.
like, did you really talk to
Did
her?
you-
Did you do
Yeah.
this? Did you really do
So
this?
Dr. Nicole said, "You want?
Would you like to share with the group?
No, I'm done.
No,
I
I'm
need
done.
the key. Give me the key.
I
Where
need
my
the key. Give the key.
Give me the key right now." This girl had zero control over herself.
Like she lost
had-
it.
I saw this other side. Now I
was
know.
Like, what?
Now I know why they're both together. They
Yeah.
both roll with the same energy.
Great. Oh my God, bro.
OMG.
I was like, if we didn't know who Charlene was, we know today. Today.
Showed us another side of her.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Right. I
ma'am.
mean, she had started to show us a little bit last time too.
Yes.
But she went all out, got up, she got to go, took the key, and
Drove off
gone.
without him. Left his booty, his cheating, lying, DMing, tattoo
And
girl.
guess what? I
self
don't
at
even
the
think she had
thing.
time to talk to Alfonso.
No.
Yeah, that was it. That's how the show ended. So we will see what happens next time.
Yes, y'all. The women are
Tell
showing up and
us.
showing out.
Showing out.
Tell us what y'all thought about Charlene and Otis. No, tell us about what you thought about
Yes.
Charlene's behavior and then the way Shorty crucified her man. Do you think she had every right? Or do you think she was dead ass wrong? I'm voting for dead ass
yeah,
wrong.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Now, one of the I just want to end on one of the funny things. The guys, when they were at the pool place, Otis said, well, I don't know about, bending down, getting on a knee. And then she rejected me. I will never do that again. If
Alfonso
she
and Otis
rejects
both
me, I
said
will
that.
never write. And then,
I was like,
and then
men are so
Kenneth
soft.
Kenneth is like, what did he say he was going to do? He said, I will go to
I'll
convent or
go to
something.
a cult.
He said,
let me go
Bible
study the
place.
Bible for 6 months, go get some free housing.
And not free housing, but I'm thinking maybe it's for free housing. But he said he'll be having some bread and water.
He is funny.
Mess. Hot
mess. Yes,
So-
y'all. It is Mary.
And
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment.
and come back next week for
Yeah.
more shenanigans with Mary and Alma.
And I wouldn't say the bed is soft, but maybe sensitive.
Men get their heart broken one time in high school, and
I
every
know.
woman got to suffer after
I
that.
know, yeah.
It's a
And
damn
you
shame.
said so before, yeah.
Because when we can bounce back from a heartbreak and
Well,
love a
we
man
don't
like it's
really.
the first time.
We really don't bounce back though. If we haven't done, none of us really bounce back, but we're able to cover. See, women, we're able to cover our feelings better than men.
Just look at J-Lo.
I
love her. I love J-Lo.
better than
And if
men.
if I was her, what was she saying in that song? I was on my way to you. I was on my way to you. Yes, honey. So that's what women we do. We gonna be on our way
Yeah.
to the man. No matter how man long it take, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But thank you guys for watching.
Mwah.